Hello beautiful people, my name is Amanda Zitto. I normally make travel vlogs, how-tos, and general encouragement for you to get out and do the thing. But today I want to share with you some of the women who inspired me and continue to inspire me to do better, ride better, and go further. Starting with Motolady. She is an icon in the women's motorcycle community. She inspired me to work on my own motorcycle instead of taking it to a shop. I found her on the internet when she was still in the middle of building her Ducati Pandora. She took a bike that was trashed and turned it into something incredibly beautiful. And all along the way, sharing her experience on the internet and sharing other women's experiences on the internet to just share the love. Watching her strip that bike down to the frame gave me the confidence to at least clean my carburetors myself. She is still an inspiration to me, and I am so proud to get to call her one of my friends today. The other great thing about Motolady is that she's always sharing other women's stories. Her website, themotolady.com, is just filled with her experiences, but also the stories of other women who ride. Women's Motorcycle Show is her baby and continues to do a fantastic job of representing the incredible women motorcycle builders that are out there. Make sure that you check the links in the description. I'm going to be leaving the website and Instagram and socials for all of these incredible women down in the description. Next on my list is OnHerBike. Kinga has been traveling around the world solo on her BMW since 2017. I initially found her when she posted the videos from her solo charity ride around Australia on YouTube. I thought, this woman is incredible. If she can ride solo through thousands of miles of dirt and sand, I can ride my bike 1,000 miles from Portland to Montana and back. Following her journey gave me the added confidence to continue traveling solo and to start recording my trips. I'm also super stoked to say that I've been able to work with her on some of her t-shirt designs in her Etsy shop. Those will also be linked down below. Next up is Nora. In 2016, Nora left the Netherlands and rode through Europe, Russia, Central Asia to Indonesia and back on a 2005 Suzuki V-Strom. I had never seen anybody take on a round the world trip on a V-Strom before, and the video diaries from her trip were so raw. She never pulled any punches about the realities of what traveling like that was like. Since then, she's also traveled to the tip of Africa with her partner Jojo, and she continues to be a huge inspiration to me. She's also an incredible reminder of how important it is to share the beautiful moments as well as the not so awesome ones. Jocelin Snow! Any list of inspirational women is not complete without Jocelin. She is an incredible adventure rider. She doesn't let anything stop her once she puts her mind to something. In 2017, she competed in the BMW GS Trophy and earned her place on the women's international team. She also makes my collection seem weak. She has 14 motorcycles, including the 2016 BMW 1200 GSA and the 2019 1200 Rally. Watching her throw around these motorcycles that any normal rider would deem too tall just emphasizes her determination and proof that with the right skills, you can ride any bike that you want. Kris Fant! Kris is just an endless source of positive energy to me. I have the fantastic privilege of being her friend in real life. She's on the Revit Women Adventures team. She also writes articles for the Women ADV Writers magazine. She is also a counselor. It's like the magic trifecta for a woman who is a bright spot anywhere that she goes. She is always doing her best to give back to the motorcycle community. She volunteers in events and is just a general incredible voice of encouragement. Doodle on a motorcycle. Doodle has been documenting her journey as a motorcyclist for about the last 3 years here on YouTube. She inspires me to never be complacent in my abilities. She is always striving for better and always supporting other women riders. She is always practicing and learning new skills. For example, she took that slow speed skills class over and over until they asked her to represent her. She's so rad. Meghan Stark. Meghan is an entrepreneur and she runs a moto coffee inspired company called the Great Lakes Supply Co., as well as being a fellow moto YouTuber. She is so chill. She's always inspiring me to be my best self, make my best work, but also take care of myself. Balance is the most important part of being a creator. Steph Jeavons. In 2014, Steph left Wales and rode around the world with the intention of hitting every single continent on a Honda CRF 250, a bike a lot of people deemed too small for the journey. She proved that sometimes a little bike is better for the job than a big, heavy, loaded bike when she became the first British woman to ride around the world on a motorcycle and hit all continents. That's right, she went to frickin' Antarctica. She jokes that she is the first woman to drop her bike on every continent, and her humor and humility comes through in everything that she does, including her book, which is called Embracing the Cow. Elspeth Beard. Speaking of world travelers, Elspeth is an architect and a motorcyclist, and she is the first British woman to ride a motorcycle around the world. She took off in 1982 on a BMW R600 during a time when there weren't a whole lot of people riding around the world on a motorcycle, let alone a woman riding a large motorcycle alone. There was no Google, there's no websites, no GPS or things like that to help her navigate. And there were little to no resources to organize a trip like this. She was scoffed at by motorcycle companies that she did reach out to and told that she would never make it. She documented her journey in the book Lone Rider, which should be on every rider's reading list, up there with Jupiter's Travels. There are so many things about her story that makes her inspiring that I could not possibly list everything that makes Elspeth one of my great heroes. Next on my list is Danell Lynn, the first female rider to hold and break the world record for longest journey by motorcycle in a single country. Danell Lynn was the first woman that I found that was doing the whole motorcycle travel thing, but long-term and solo in the US. She has an incredibly thoughtful perspective on life. You can still watch some of the videos that she compiled of her record-breaking journey over on her YouTube channel, which I will also link down below. Itchy Boots. Nora has a degree in geochemistry and a history of working in the gold mining industry, which comes through in her videos documenting her trip around the world on her Royal Enfield. She has exploded. She has gained a rapid following on YouTube, and there's no surprise because of her positive attitude and doing what so many of us dream of doing. Killswitch Queen. If Motolady rebuilding a Ducati wasn't inspiring enough, let me introduce you to Olivia. She works on her bikes herself and through sheer determination became a motorcycle tech. I found her when she was still customizing her Sportster to be a wasteland bike, and I watched as she got a Suzuki Bandit and breathed life back into it. The Bandit that she built has since been featured on TV and in multiple motorcycle shows because it is awesome. If there was any female motorcycle mechanic she'd be inspired by, Olivia is it. She has a very, well, let's try it and see if it works kind of attitude, and I love it. You do not need the best tools or the best workspace to start working on your bike. Just do it and learn as you go. The more mistakes you make, the more you learn. Lois Pryce. Lois is another one of those heroes that did what so many of us dream of doing. She quit her office job and she took off on her motorcycle. Her first book, Lois on the Loose, documents her trip in 2003 where she rode from Alaska to Argentina. In 2006, she rode through Africa, and in 2013, she rode through the Middle East. She says the best thing to come out of her journeys is that she learned that she wanted to be a writer. She also founded, with her husband, Austin Vince, the Adventure Travel Film Festival. Her two wheels just has skyrocketed here on YouTube in the last couple months, and it isn't hard to guess why. She is real. She's blunt, and she takes every opportunity to ride. Even when the rest of us are hiding in our warm houses, she is out and about for the thrill of the ride. MotoKari, a YouTuber who is severely underrated. Her content is always thought-provoking and to the point. She does an incredible job of encouraging conversation and shining a light on other small creators. She's kind, thoughtful, conscientious, and consistent. Now, I can't possibly fit all of the women who inspire me in one video, but I also want to give a few other shout outs to Leah Rick, Anya Violet, Zofia, Heather Sinclair, Amelia Noon, Caitlin, Erica, Eggle, Priscilla, Megan Campteen, Round the World Roxy, The Fat Nomad, Sound Mind Adventures, Jenna West, Ride My Road, Jenny Lindquist, Helen's Moto Diaries, and Road Trip Rosie, just to name a few. I could go on and on, you guys. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to stop here. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. If you like this kind of content and would like to support the channel for as little as $1 a month, you can get early access to videos like these over on my Patreon. If that's not up your alley right now, I totally understand. I also have a Redbubble and an Etsy shop if you are interested in stickers, t-shirts, prints, or all the good things with my motorcycle art on them. Links to all those things will also be down in the description below, along with links to all of those incredible women that I talked about in this video. If you can't support me monetarily right now, I 100% understand. I appreciate you guys just for being here every week and watching these videos. In the meantime, guys, I will see you later. Question from my end screen crew. Let me know what other women riders inspire you down in the comments. I'll see you guys later.